Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is your captain speaking. That's O-Town. We have a Battle of Legends Volume 3 reveal coming at you.
Let's go!
Any minute now.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, urgent news from the General.
Why not really blow it up, Captain?
Captain's log. Embarking into hostile environment.
I'm giving out all she's got, Captain.
Captain.
No, Captain. They're alive.
First off, big shout out to the Crockpots. We've got Copper Crockpots, Grags and Bromantic, Chrome Crockpots, Bard S Tier, Alien, 619 Sports, and O-Town. We have our Camo Crockpot, Matt Rod, and our Captain Crockpot, CityRunner. Thank you guys for your support. Let's do a Captain's Log. Well, if you're here, you're here for spoilers. If you're here.
Yeah.
So, first off, let me send you.
Yeah, send me the thing.
I'll send you the reveal so that you can be on the same page.
Thank you.
When we're talking about it. Okay? You get to know little things. Listen, there's perks to being on the channel, okay? You can know things minutes before they do.
Minutes before.
All right.
And I will cherish those minutes.
You better cherish those minutes. Real cherished. Okay, let's find you here. So there's a couple things. First off, this video, I'm saying it's sponsored by Resto. I don't have anything yet by them, but it's on the way. The set's on the way. It's coming Monday, which means we get to start playing it and start recording videos that are going to drop when the embargo lifts.
Like we did with Witcher.
Not as many. That was too much.
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
To 25 days of
Witcher
Witcher Christmas.
It was a lot of days of Witcher Christmas. But I'm super excited about this set.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I don't think it's going to be hard at all to get to the table. If we do 6 games, we'll have played every character versus each other, which is kind of what my goal is. I think that's what we're going to shoot for, is 6 games. Okay. That'll be dropped when the embargo lifts.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. And so this set, I will say that this stream is sponsored by Resto, and any stream that has a set in it will be sponsored by Resto. Does that mean that I will not speak my mind and tell the truth? No. Heck no.
But it is. They provided it.
But they provided it, and we're super thankful.
In that way, they sponsored it.
All right. Actually, don't look at it. Maybe.
Oops.
Yeah. All right, guys. We got people trickling in. What I'm going to do is we're going to go through the previous reveals first.
Sweet.
And wait a second. If I can do this, we're going to do this. We're going to get into Oh yeah. We got to go into beautiful Captain's Log mode of black and white. Here we go. Now the artwork can really shine. So this was the first thing revealed. It was the cover. We talked about it. It's awesome. That got us hyped. Mm-hmm. There are a handful of people I've seen that don't like the artwork. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's probably my favorite art.
So good.
It's so cool.
It is so good. All right. This is a cryptid shirt, and it works. Full disclosure, I grabbed the wrong shirt in my hurry, because life with 2 kids is crazy. Running a YouTube channel with 2 children, it's not for everybody. Okay. So I'm like going through in the dark. I got my flashlight. My baby's sleeping in the room. I installed the AC unit today. Game changer. I used to go in there. Okay. Side note, go in there like sweating, and she's like tied up in her little sleep sack. It's like, I don't know how you're sleeping right now, little baby.
Jeez.
But now she's in just chilling in 68-degree weather. So I go grab my shirt. I come back here, and I'm like, I literally don't have time to go run.
Yeah.
And switch to shirts. And then I was like, wait a second. This has El Chupacabra right there.
I think that's the Chupacabra.
That's the Chupa.
It's got Jackalope on it,
It's got Jackie and it's got Bigfoot.
and it's got Mothman.
Yeah, this is a cool shirt. So this was a shirt that works for Bigfoot. It works for Tales to Maze. It works for Chupacabra. It's an all-encompassing shirt. So there you go.
Is it the Loveland Frog? I think it is.
And then whatever that is, a Lapras.
The Loch Ness Monster.
All right, ready?
Oh, the Lapras from
Yeah.
Pokemon? Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right. So cover looks great.
Lapras.
Here we go. I know that was a deep dive. That was a deep whatever. The next reveal was, I believe this is a reveal just by Resto, by Suzanne. So Suze. This is from her, and this was the Chupa Mini. Have you seen it?
No, I'm waiting for it to
Okay,
pull
ready
up.
for it. So we got the Chupa Mini, and the red. I like that it's red. I like the red. I think red's gonna be a good color because I immediately am thinking of that blood on the face.
It's
in the
got
artwork,
blood.
right? So it's gonna be a very
Whoa.
bloody creature.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't love it, but I like it. I like it a lot. I in my mind, it could be more dynamic, right? It could be more of that. But at the same time, I think as soon as we get, like, these are always way worse than the actual minis when we were holding them, first off.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I like it because it looks like it's sniffing the air, like it's smelling for blood.
Sure, it's definitely ready to
like-
go hunt.
It's ready to track you
Okay.
down.
Sure.
I like it.
Sure.
I'm a fan. And I love the teeth. The rows
Love
of
the teeth, right.
match the,
and it really goes with the cover
the
art,
cover.
which
Exactly.
is a big win.
Yeah.
Next one. All right, so that's Chupa, and I like it. Oh, and the tail is interesting too. The next one we're gonna go into is Blackbeard. That was, I think, revealed maybe today or yesterday. Again by Suze. I'm just gonna call her Suze, guys. I think it's Suzanne, but I'm gonna call her Suze. And so she revealed it in the spoiler. There's a whole spoiler thread, right? So that was revealed. It's public information. This was revealed, and this is Blackbeard.
The mini?
The mini. This one, I'm very, very excited about. This one looks awesome. It's exactly as he should look. He is in control. He's in command. He is challenging anybody.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude.
He's challenging anybody.
That looks
That wants
awesome.
to.
He's got the
That
pistol
wants
in
to
one
come at him.
hand.
Yeah.
And dude, look at the detail on the coat
Yeah.
and the bandolier.
Yeah, and all the guns. It looks like he's got pistol.
And like the angled down,
Right.
head angled down.
Just
looks great.
For me, it knocks it out of the park. It's awesome. And then, so by the way, so this is important for me. okay,
and
guys?
black, obviously.
Right, and black, which is great. So we got black for Blackbeard. We
Red.
got red for Chupa. The next reveal. Again, I do believe these were all just by Resto, by Suze on that channel. And this is Loki was revealed. So here's Loki. And I like it. I like it a lot.
Loki.
Nice. I love it. Okay. Green, yes. Makes you think Celtic, which I believe is, nope, whatever. It doesn't, Norse.
But green is Loki's. Green is associated associated with Loki.
Exactly.
Whoa, he looks awesome.
I think he looks cool.
Dude, that looks
And
awesome.
I'm getting trickster vibes from him.
He is a little more whimsical looking.
He doesn't have a weapon,
Right. He typically
which is interesting.
doesn't. Or like he typically doesn't. If anything, he usually has a dagger. Something
Right.
small.
Guys, my reveal is coming up. We're building up to it. I'm going chronologically from
He's
what has
going
come before,
He's doing like a little
and we're coming to it.
he's like having fun. And I mean Loki's
He's like, what?
normally a
What?
little darker, like
I like this take. We've seen that take, right? We've seen your shirt. We've seen that take. And it's a good take. This is going another direction, which I think, one, you have to do. Like you have to go. You can't just if it was too close to that, then we'd be like, what is
Well,
this?
I'm just
Marvel?
saying in classic Norse mythology, Loki is darker than Marvel Thor, or darker than Marvel Loki.
Well, my son's gonna play this game. You know,
That's fair.
this is a family game.
But Bloody Mary's in it.
That's why her art's not on the wall behind me.
Right.
I really wanted it, but it was just
that makes
so grotesque. He looks good. I'm standing by it. I love it. You can hate on it all you want.
I'm not hating.
You like the
on it.
Chupacabra more than I did, Mini. I like this one more than you do.
Yep.
You know what?
He's still cool. He's still fun looking.
Yeah.
But just
I
very
think if
pure,
you could,
pure
can you
trickster.
imagine him? Can you imagine the colors on him, or are you
Pure
just
trickster.
because just visually he does look a little confusing.
It's just his pose. I can imagine that. I think he's gonna look really good.
I like that he doesn't have a weapon. I think it's kind of.
I like that he doesn't have a weapon too.
It's very.
I don't like that he is.
Is that his hair on his at his
Yes.
hip? That's his. He's a long. It's a because it looks like a mohawk.
Oh, is it hair
Is
all
his
the way
hair
down?
all the way down, and then
I
curling.
think so.
Interesting. Cool.
I mean,
I feel like
guess
he's fast. He looks like a fast character. No 4.
No way, dude.
He's a sprinter.
That would be crazy.
All right, ready? Next one, guys. So the next reveal was by Gary, and this was Loki's card underhanded. And so I'm gonna reveal that, and this is cool because we get a first taste of the artwork of the game. All right. If you haven't seen it, guys, go check out Gary's reveal. It's in that thing, the original. Make sure you go and heart it, all the things. Okay. But this was that reveal right here. It says
I'm waiting.
it's a 3-value versatile. It's a Loki card.
Okay.
2-value boost, 3 copies. It says underhanded, and it's during combat. If your opponent has more cards in their hand than you, this card's value is 6 instead.
Oh my gosh.
Which is very interesting because I'll read you what Gary wrote, guys. Ready? So this is a cool little note by Gary when I saw this. And how did I find it? Let's go find it for you guys. Because I do believe Gary came up with this idea. It was what it sounds like to me, based on reading what I
That's
saw.
really good. That's very strong. I love the art, by the way. That looks so fun.
I
That's
do
very
too.
much
I like
Loki.
the artwork. I think it looks great, and I love the clothes.
Yeah.
Love the clothes. I love the gold statue behind him.
Yeah.
I think the artwork's gonna be very cool.
It is interesting he looks different than on the cover. He does not match the cover.
I would have to see the cover. Let me pull it up. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
But
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. There's a very different look, actually. That's white instead of the green. He's more brown instead of that, yellowish. That's interesting. I wonder if it's just this card, though. Maybe it's just this one card.
maybe it is.
Yeah, Gary is the GOAT, guys.
I mean, he has more than one outfit.
Gary created the entire character's first design. Awesome.
Wow.
Great job, Gary.
Nice.
I actually knew that. I had forgotten about it because I had already given Gary a mighty congratulations on that.
So this card is very strong though,
Okay, why?
because it's basically a 6-value versatile when you're at disadvantage.
But what if you're at advantage?
Then that's fine. You save this. But think about aggro card draw meta right now. This is just a 6-value block or attack to send them packing.
Yeah,
And
interesting.
3 copies.
Interesting. Yeah.
6-value versatile.
It's not. I mean,
Whenever.
it can be fainted. It can be.
Who cares? I mean, this is just it's really interesting. It discourages the opponent from having hand advantage.
Yeah.
Think about that. I don't think there's anything else like that
That's
in
right.
Unmatched
Yeah, it's
right
pretty
now.
cool. Ready? So here's Gary's quote. Ready? So
That's
Gary
really
said,
cool.
"So underhanded was what I came up with when I wanted Loki to have a common card, a quote unquote common card that wasn't a common card yet. So like something that could be a unique new common card. This is the way I interpreted this. Was like it's something that could be a commmmon card, but it's not yet.
Underhanded,
because,
sure.
Right,
it's not unique to Loki.
Exactly, and this could go for other fighters where it's, if your opponent has more cards than you, it's a 6. Like that could be that's like a momentous shift kind of card, right?
It's not like Spear of Odin, which would only apply to Loki.
So
or Odin
I like that. Gary said, I was really proud of this because I felt like every aspect of it was tied up real neatly. Theme, name, effect, intention, and the art just sells it. It underscores Loki's gameplay in a really cool way, and I think folks will enjoy seeing how he works until they have to play against him.
Yeah,
that's good. That's like a trailer. Yeah, guys, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So there you go. Again, find his pin, find that comment, go like it, and share it with the world. So now for my reveal that I was given.
Heck yeah.
Drum roll. Some of you may have noticed the lighting that I have used below. It's black and white for them now, but if you were keen, if you had a keen eye, I don't ever use this color lighting. Why? Because it was yellow. Why was it yellow?
This is green.
You're colorblind.
It's slightly yellow.
We should address that after the stream.
Okay, it's mostly
drum
yellow
roll.
with a little bit of green.
We have Pandora and her ability. Now you can look at the image I sent you.
Yeah.
We have her mini. We have her attack style. We have her movement, and we have the name of her ability. No shocker that the ability name is Pandora's box.
No shocker.
At all. We all saw that coming from all the way. Shocker for me, melee. That's a shocker for me. Because I'm always thinking of anybody that does something fantastical or mystical or magical or whatever as a ranged fighter. And that maybe it's just my problem, but like, so you're a sorcerer, you're doing magic, but melee. And I'm guessing it's probably like this, like the sisters, the Wayward Sisters, where they, as ranged, they were too strong. So maybe as ranged, she was too strong, and they're like, no, we can't do that. Yeah. Or maybe she was always designed as melee, and it was like, no, she's always melee. She was never ranged.
Yeah.
I like the mini. What do you think?
I really like it. Yeah. That.
She looks like she's in control.
Yeah. She almost looks like a sphinx.
Yeah, little sphinx-ish. Yeah, Egyptian-esque a little bit.
I mean, she's Greek, but yeah.
I'm not saying she's Egyptian.
She looks like the Oracle. Or like
you weren't saying she's a sphinx.
I know, but I'm saying it looks sphinx-esque.
And I said Egyptian-esque, and you said, well, she's Greek. Go on.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I do think she looks cool. I think she looks great. And if you guys can't read that text, I'll read it for you. It says, nah, we can't read it.
Wow.
You guys are like, wow, he can
comedy.
Read it.
Oh my god.
Move to melee. Okay, that tells you. What does that tell you?
That she's good enough to be moved to melee.
Who else is the only working, viable, competitively viable move to melee solo fighter? If she's a solo fighter, I'm assuming she's a solo fighter.
Oh, move to melee solo?
Mm-hmm. One-on-one. And she's very strong.
Tomoe. No, but she's ranged.
She's very strong.
Oh. Solo, move to melee.
And she's a lawyer.
Oh, Shulky.
Yeah. Shulky. She's gonna be Shulk level strong. Right? Like
I doubt it.
For her, how do you make a melee move to work?
I think she'll be not as strong
with a cracked deck or cracked ability or a combination of both.
But like I believe they have come out like that's also the set of Doctor Strange.
Side note. She could have sidekicks. When I revealed Leshen, old Leshy boy did not have the wolves on.
It's the sidekicks would be on the bottom of the card, which we can't see.
We can't see.
So she might actually have sidekicks.
Now, thematically, what
know.
could it be? I don't know. I don't think that doesn't make sense to me. I think she's a solo fighter. Like, does she have little keys that open boxes?
Have a key. No, I have no idea. I mean, if she's moved to melee solo fighter, it does mean she probably has cracked ability / cracked deck. Not like, but also.
No, we're not saying. I'm not saying stronger than Elektra, stronger than Sherlock. I'm saying
I don't think
potentially the same level as She-Hulk.
I would say she's definitely. She-Hulk to me.
And I'm not saying it's a problem.
Like
I love She-Hulk.
Outlier.
I love She-Hulk.
She feels like an outlier in terms of they messed up when they made She-Hulk that strong.
You don't mean that.
They messed up when they made Doctor Strange that strong. Not like that the fighter isn't cool or that it's not good, but
I mean it wasn't fully
when it entered the meta, it was imbalanced. Would you agree that She-Hulk is somewhat imbalanced?
No, I don't think she's imbalanced. I don't think she's imbalanced because if you can win against them, like if they have counters and there's enough of them that are counters.
Okay. She-Hulk maybe less so. Her ability though is insane. So maybe ability that is very strong, or we'll see. I mean, I don't know though. I do think though, like when Doctor Strange came out too, like it's the same set. To me, it feels that set feels kind of imbalanced. Like when you look at the gap between Strange.
By the way, guys, don't go anywhere because there is more. There is a picture number.
There's another
numero
picture.
dos. So we have to listen to Oton finish and then we can keep going.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Please.
But when you look at the gap between Strange and Spider-Man,
yeah,
in terms of how good they actually are,
right,
and then She-Hulk's in between there somewhere.
But if you're a new player, and I will defend the Spider-Man thing forever, because if you're a new player, you want to play as Spider-Man, and if you're a new player, you don't know all the things that we know.
You don't know how to Doctor Strange.
You don't know how.
Like to the max.
We know what we're getting attacked with. If it's optimal, we know it.
Right.
And so, when you're a new player, you don't know it, and so the effect is great. And I think Spider-Man is good. Now, could he be buffed? Yes, but think about the buff that is just naturally happening in most people's games that are not playing competitive. If they're just like dabbling and they got Spider-Man, like that's a huge advantage.
Sure.
I think. I mean, I don't know.
No, I understand.
He's not strong. Like he's not strong. Of course not. Not in competitive play. But okay. Any hoozle, guys. Hey, 51 of you. This is awesome. Glad you guys are here for this. This is so cool. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, the next picture.
You ready? Because this is gonna reveal a little more.
I'm so excited, dude.
Cole Smith.
So excited.
I believe isn't Cole?
That's Shy.
Shy guy. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Shy guy. Hey, man.
Long time no see.
He said She-Hulk was absolutely a mistake.
Thank you. Validated.
Ace Hobby said, "What about Hope as a sidekick, or all the evil parts of people?" Interesting. I don't know the lore.
I mean, Pandora's box contains the evils, right? Contains evil and a bunch of different evils.
Yeah.
So like, maybe she's like wielding them.
Angel
as
Cake.
sidekicks? I don't know.
100%. Spider-Man, one of my favorite arts in the game. 100%. Spider-Man has the best art in the game as a full deck.
Sure.
Overall. No questions. But also, you could argue. I mean, dude, so many good sets coming out. So many good sets out currently. The so good. Slings and Arrows. So beautiful. All right, I'm gonna check the chat, guys. I'm gonna look at these chats real quick. What do we got? Thank you, Seasonal Dragon, for the sub. Thank you. Hey, Double Crunch, CityRunner. Juan. Oh, Captain My Captain. Love it. Who are you looking forward to most of the 4? Ooh, we'll talk about that in a second.
This.
That's from Angel. We'll answer. That's a good question.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, make sure you follow or subscribe or whatever to Angel, because Angel has
Reveal's coming also.
As
right?
far as I know, it's the greatest reveal that anyone's ever seen. Like, not the content, not the reveal itself, the work put into the reveal,
Yeah.
and what Angel's about to bring to us.
It's gonna be awesome.
Next level.
Heck yeah.
Like, what? Like, it's good. I said I'm so glad I'm going before you. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one.
Next picture.
Next picture. Here it comes. In 3, in 2, in 1. Okay. So here's what we see. I'm going to break it down for us because we see 4 cards and they are very, 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 very reminiscent of Titania. Mm-hmm. But there's 4 of them. Now, are there more? There could be. But they're showing 4. And so my guess is it's a Titania-esque ability with 4 cards. I think that she's going to control it more, though. I think she can probably control it more. It's 4, which is interesting. Or it could be more. Let's just say it's 4. This one says greed, draw a card. So this is exactly... Well, not exactly. Because hers, Titania says at the end of your turn, draw a card. And this just says draw a card. So that's interesting. There's no stuff. Don't say anything. There's no... I'm not saying you don't say anything. I can just read you. I feel like you're like, dude, you know a lot.
No,
Is it you getting flashbacks?
I don't remember.
And there's a picture of a quill on the card. Is that artwork or is that significant?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how it works.
Or just a feather.
I don't remember how it works or how it worked.
Okay.
Because the version that I tested
version that you tested, were there more cards or were there less cards?
There were more.
Okay.
But
interesting.
I don't remember. I don't feel like they do the same thing as what this looks like. To me,
okay,
this looks like a one-time effect. Draw a card.
But a one-time effect that can be happen as much as you want it. It looks like for example, let's say that something said like do your ability on a card. Do your ability. I don't know. Do the action on your ability. Like after combat, do your ability. Yeah. After combat,
which is not how I remember it doing. I don't remember. Like I said, it was so long ago and it's so old. It's years old, the version that I have. So don't regard as what I'm saying as a peek into what it might be.
Okay, don't say anything. I don't know, man. I don't know if you know
what it looks like.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
What if I'm looking at this just
yeah, okay. All right.
Face value.
Go, but don't reveal anything, O-Town.
It looks like you have this, if we're thinking it's a Titania-esque thing,
I believe
it looks like. It looks like a little mini card.
Right, this is her ability. Her ability is called Pandora's Box.
Pandora's Box.
And we got 4 cards.
You have a box of these cards or something.
Makes sense.
And based on this card...
Well, okay, someone... Hey, guys, MCEE says, are there 7 or 8 evils in Pandora's Box?
Oh.
Probably 8. So Ace Hobby says probably 8, 1 for each of the sins and hope.
Right.
Okay, so you guys, who know the lore of Pandora's Box, give us more, okay? How many things are in the box, and how does it work thematically? Because I bet you that is going to help us figure out what this is.
Yeah.
Because
if there's 8, which is
big,
what I remember.
So 8 would be interesting because 8 is more than Titania's 6, which means like you're not hitting the same thing as often, right?
More chaotic, potentially. We don't know how it works. It's not like it could be search your box for a thing. I
think what we can rule out is this. We can rule out Titania's. It cannot be exactly what
there's
Titania's
no way
is, right?
it's
at the start of your turn, reveal it, and this is like what it is, and if you get rid of it, then you draw a new one.
I mean,
and then you can't put there's only 2 ways of putting them back in. That can't be what it is.
No,
it has to be different than Titania.
It's got to be different than that. I bet it's like
not astronomically, but like
some things that you do, or maybe at the start of your turn. Maybe it is at the start of your turn you reveal a thing, right? You reveal an evil from your box. At the start of your turn, reveal an evil from your box, and then you flip it over, and it could be greed. Draw 1 card, and immediately do the thing, or is it interesting? It could be when you
When you deal damage.
Or when you
do
deal
ability.
damage.
Or when you attack, you do ability.
You
or,
reveal an evil.
Or every turn, you do your... Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
And then
Okay.
hope.
Ready? So now let me go. Let me...
Hope
'cause
puts them back.
I have zero idea. I have zero idea what could be on these cards. Okay?
Right.
Like, actually. So I'm going to start spitting off 8 possibilities. Or possibilities of the 8 cards.
I can look up what the evils are.
Good. You tell me what they are, and I'll give
And
you
then
the,
we'll-
I'll give you
then
the
we'll
ability
guess.
for it, right? This will be fun. I'm excited for this. There are 7 to 8 evils in Pandora's box. Pandora's box, according to legend, contains all the evils of the world. Noah Cohen said, if this is greed, there would also be a gluttony, a sloth, lust, wrath, envy, and pride. So it is the 7 sins?
No, not the set. That's not necessarily
This
correct.
is David Fincher?
That's the 7 deadly sins. This is different.
This is a David Fincher deck.
That's based in Dante's Inferno or Canterbury Tales. This is Greek mythology, so it's a little different.
Okay, look it up.
So the 7 evils are disease, suffering, toil, war, greed, and envy. That's 6.
Okay, so then then there'd be 6.
And hope.
So 7. There's 7. All right, read them off again.
Oh no, the evils created in the Great War against. No, that's in the tight.
This is fun. I feel like a detective.
Wait.
I am Sherlock Holmes. All right, give me one of them. Misery.
Rage, gluttony, envy, lust, etc. Wait.
I heard disease.
Pandora's box,
Talking
7
to a-
evils.
Talking to a wall over here.
The exact number and names can vary. The evils typically include suffering, disease, vice, violence, greed, madness, old age, and death.
Okay, well, madness is obviously kicking someone into a big pit, yelling, "This is Sparta." Next,
Okay,
push a.
So we have greed.
Madness could be like push an opponent like three.
This is
spaces away. Very
AI
funny.
answering this, but I'm inclined to believe it's an old. It seems like the names of them can vary depending on what
Okay.
you're reading, and the translation probably from ancient Greek. But suffering,
Yeah, Monty, I do agree.
suffering, disease.
Captain is going in his mind palace. Yes. Okay, sorry. So suffering, disease. What was the first thing you said?
Suffering, disease.
Suffering, disease. Okay, pause.
Yep.
Suffering, disease. We got greed, draw a card. Suffering. Ooh. Okay, opponent, discard a card. Disease. Opponent takes a damage. So it would probably read like deal 1 damage to an opponent, the opposing fighter. So it depends. If it comes after attacking, then it's just deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter. If it's something that happens at the start of your turn or at the end, it's just a tiny little moth. At the start of your turn, at the end of your turn, it would be like a deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter in your zone. All right, next.
Vice, which I think we could probably
Vice, like-
say like lust or envy potentially.
You want what they have?
Vice is like,
You want what they have?
I mean, I think it's addiction. Lust, I would say, is probably the best way to
I would
describe
go
it.
with draw a card, but that's already there. So, is there anything that would make sense for healing so far? Hope. Recover 1 health.
Hope is
Recover 1 health.
trapped inside the box, supposedly according to lore, but I would believe that'd be one of the things you could get in the box. If we're thinking 8, then
I'm thinking 7, right? Because you said there were.
well, there's 7 evils plus hope,
Okay.
I believe. Is
Okay.
what it
So,
looks like.
well,
The exact number and name, though,
Wait,
vary.
does she-
So it
is
might not be
she-
7.
is she? Let me think about this. Is she doing? She's doing the evil things, and that's like she's enjoying that
Well, she opened the box.
on purpose, knowingly, to release the things into the world.
I don't know about knowingly,
Okay.
but she was given a box to protect, and I think at some point she opened it.
Okay. So she's curious.
We looked this up at one point.
We did, yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. So because I feel like I mean, card effects, right? You're thinking discard. You're thinking deal damage, draw, movement. What would be a movement one?
She was the first woman created by the gods as part of Zeus's punishment for humanity after Prometheus stole fire. She was given a jar or a box and told never to open it.
It's not Pandora's jar.
However, driven by curiosity, she eventually did lift it,
Okay.
the lid, or open the box, releasing all the evils into the world: disease, sorrow, greed, and other misfortunes.
Disease,
However, she
sorrow.
quickly closed the box, but only one thing remained inside, which was hope.
Okay, sorrow. will be push the opposing fighter away or something. Okay, because that's just it makes you sad, right? You want to get to the person and they're just pushing you away. So maybe that's what sorrow does.
It doesn't. The myth actually doesn't list the evil, but typically these are ones that are included. There's actually a list of like a dozen that are
like these are evil things. They could be in the box.
The evils of the thing. So disease,
like chewing with your mouth open.
Right. Yeah. Death,
If that's
old
not one
age,
of them.
greed, envy, hatred, pride,
Beverly Hills Chihuahua
despair,
3.
misery.
Just a VHS of Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Good Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur, absolutely. Oh, dude, the Good Dinosaur is totally in that box. What
Misery, violence, war, famine, and lust are like ones that. So some things they're probably taking from the 7 deadly sins, according to Dante or Canterbury Tales or whatever.
Okay.
And then some things are just generally considered to be big evils.
Have you seen The Good Place?
The Horseman? Yes.
Okay. It's a funny show, right?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Obviously not correct, but funny show.
Yes.
So my favorite thing is their depiction of hell with like just being like all the things that just are really annoying, like it's just full of those things.
It's just annoying.
Really annoying stuff. So like the things I'm talking about, like just like the worst movies, people that chew with their mouth open, and hey Courtney, are you there? What were some of the really funny things that were in hell in The Good Place?
It's stuff like the keyboard that you have to use, like the keys stick on it.
Yes.
It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're just like, it just drives you crazy.
Yeah, just things that are really, really annoying. Like, yes, it's totally. All right, any hoozle. Those are in the box. Okay, all those things are in the box.
All the chips are stale.
Right.
Stuff like that.
People that always talk about their pets, like stuff like that. Obviously,
It's just LA. It's just...
so
just insulted an entire city.
Yeah, they're in the box. They're in the box. What Otan says is not binding by the channel.
Yeah. That's why the channel's called Captain Crockpot.
All right, so I do too. I love the gold. Monty already said that. What if you have them like a second hand and you can play them for the ability?
That would be crazy.
Wait a second. Tyler Swift, you have these cards as a second, and you just go, I want to do this thing now. Whenever you want to do them, you just go, I want to do that one.
That would be awesome.
That would be
nuts.
It's like a reserve. It's kind of like our hero, our coach cards from Unmatched. You just have them on standby. Whenever you want them, pop. Doesn't go against your hand count. You know what? I like the idea, but guess why it can't work? It can't be that. Based on, well, not can't be. I'm not saying can't be. Okay, but I speak in extremes. I don't streak in extremes. Okay. Never in extreme weather. Only in really just moderate climates. Okay. Any hoozle. I don't think it will be that way because chaos. From what I've gathered, she's chaotic. And
she released stuff that she didn't know, and then
Right. And so if you could do that, that's a really controlled thing.
That's very like intelligent. Mm-hmm. Like I'm gonna choose which evil to unleash right now,
right.
And the whole thing is, she let them all out.
That would be like the Joker, if it was a villain. He could do these crazy things like because he's in control of what's going on.
Sure.
Right. Or the villain from.
It appears
Saw.
chaotic, but he's really very planned out.
Yeah. So I think this is not going to be that way, but it's a good idea. I do like it. The gods gave her a box and told her don't open it until curiosity got the better of her. It was a wicked trick for her being too beautiful, I think. Oh, Ace Hobby. Okay, interesting. And then McKee. I'm just going to say McKee 777. Interesting. So maybe you need to use all the evils before you get to Hope, since it's the last in the box. Maybe. And guess what Hope says? You win the game. If you can use your abilities. That's okay. So
that would be crazy.
Hear me out. Ready? Hear me out. I created a really cool deck. It is Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're building the bomb, the atomic bomb.
And if you can build the bomb,
and if you can get to the last card of your deck,
You
you
win.
built the bomb and you win.
yeah,
And so your whole thing is I want to get to the bottom of the deck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. It's like you're racing to get down because you got to build that bomb, and your opponent doesn't want you to, and they have ways of putting cards back in your deck and stuff. It's really really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Back into your hand, whatever. All right. All right. What else we got? Dave Atkinson. Every time you defend, draw a card from the box till just hope is remaining. Maybe something like that with the hope card being really good. Ooh.
being like put cards back into your deck or regain a bunch of life or
if it was
something like that, or shuffle them back
exactly,
into
it could just be shuffle your
it
stuff.
could be Voyage Home, but for your things.
It could be shuffle. That would be better than Titania because it would keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Unless the thing just said when you have no more, what's it called? When you have no more cards in your box.
Yeah.
Shuffle and put them back in. And then you could have hope actually be something really cool, like a regain 3 health. Or something crazy.
Here's something that'd be really crazy that I'm just now thinking of.
Okay.
We have these evils, right?
Let's write this down. This is gonna be the exact
They all have
ability
different.
from the
they all
game.
have different abilities. I don't think this is how it works.
I hope not.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
But what if it's like, because in the legend she released them all at once, right? So what if you have like a card or something that's like when you deal damage, you reveal the amount of damage dealt, number of evils.
Oh,
And so you reveal
gosh.
4 evils or whatever.
Because you dealt 4 damage.
And maybe some of them are good, maybe some of them are bad. That could be really interesting. Some of them, like, you want to get, like, draw a card, gain a life, deal a damage to the opponent. Maybe some of them are like, you take 2 damage. Stuff like that. Like, a little bit of...
Okay, you know, the vibe I'm getting now would be... I'm getting the vibe of when you're playing Tales to a Maze, and you're doing stuff, right? And then they have their zero, their what's it called? Deception. The deception pops up and then shuffles their stuff back in. And in this case, the deception is
hope.
Okay, sure.
Or something like...
But negative is what you're saying.
But maybe there's some
Why
sort
would
of...
hope be negative? Oh, no, because if the bad things are good for you, then the good thing is bad for you? If greed is draw a card, which is a good thing, and that's it. If the bad things are good for you, then the good thing is bad for you.
Maybe.
That has to be.
I mean, I bet there are some...
Right? Thematically.
I wonder if there are some bad evils, which would make sense, in there that some are good. I mean, draw a card also can hurt you. You could overdraw. You could deck yourself out.
Okay, so if you can't control when it happens, you're right. You're right. It could just be chaos.
It could be... What if it's like, dude, it would be if you just reveal, you keep doing it until you hit hope, and then you reset.
What if... Okay, I didn't
Crazy.
really hear it. Say, you hit hope and then you reset.
What if you, like, whenever something happened, whenever your ability triggers, you reveal them, and you do all of them until you hit hope, and then you shuffle them back, and then your box is ready for the next time your ability triggers or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
That'd be cool.
You have like a card that says after you attack, or like when you after combat, open the box, and then it does your thing.
Oh, cards just say open the box.
And then it's like,
and you always
boom,
pull all the things.
Everything, and then they get back.
That's why she's a move to
melee. I mean, it's draw a card, gain life, or take damage or something like that.
Here's what it could say, right? If it's things that could be good or bad, it could say deal a damage to one fighter in your zone.
And it could be you.
Exactly.
Right.
If you didn't position well, you're taking damage.
Yeah.
One of your fighters must move 3. A fighter in your zone must move 3 spaces.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, to where it's like. It could
now I gotta go into the pit.
It could be bad.
In the raptor
exactly.
battle.
Like I have to like 3 new spaces, like Bullseye's thing. You know.
Yeah. It's a lot of text for a little card, but I feel like you could do it. A lot of Titania's cards have.
It does look like they're really streamlining it, though. You're right. Lack of the text thing. Very cool. I'm excited about it.
It's gonna be whatever it is. It looks. I'm a fan of mini decks. Mini decks of cards. The little mini deck of cards. Awesome.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
Titania's is really good.
Yeah.
This is very interesting, and I'm getting excited about her. I was not excited about her very much. this is exciting. But also, which first
Move
off,
to melee is a little concerning.
which theory? No, for me that again that just says no. This is gonna be so good. When your move to melee coming out in 2025,
Geralt,
he
Ciri,
they're great.
they're good. They're not
They
great.
have sidekicks, solo fighters. You're talking about solo fighters.
We don't know that she's a solo fighter.
Okay, again, what her sidekick's gonna be? If she's got a mini deck, she doesn't have a sidekick.
Titania.
No, what's her sidekick gonna be? That makes sense thematically. Who's her sidekick gonna be? What's it? Pandora and Spotify? Like, what do we? That's pretty good. God, her sidekick could be Spotify.
Could be.
Napster or
It could be just radio.
Radio Shack, CD Walkman. Okay, just a bunch of
Evil.
So, but obviously it's not those things. I don't see a psychic that could work for her thematically. Not knowing anything about her story.
Right, I don't know.
I totally stand by it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. If you were just here for the reveals, that's all I got. That's all we got. We broke it down for you.
Fun to
what
talk
do you guys
about
think?
it.
That was fun to talk about.
We'll be pre-recording stuff.
Dude, it arrives Monday. We get to find out on Monday.
Yeah. So excited.
You guys, the embargo lifts. It's not very far away. Okay, the embargo is not that far away. I don't know if I can say when it lifts, but you'll find out very soon. It's not that far, which is pretty cool. I remember like we got the Witcher like 3 months or two
like
to 3
2 months. 2 months before.
which was a long time.
Yeah.
This is not as long as that, if I remember correctly. It might be bad.
But this is also non-IP, so that kind of makes sense.
right. But guys, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be putting this thing through the ringer. Subscribe if you want to be watching those videos when they come. They'll be coming as soon as that embargo drops. I'm gonna be
So
posting little
excited.
things like, "Hey, Battle Legends Volume 3 games." Be awesome. Matt Rod. Oh, nice. Just finished playing Unmatched Adventures. All right. Wait, what? No, Monty. The embargo does not lift on Monday, and I'm not allowed to stream the sets.
Right.
The set until the embargo lifts. That's the way it works, guys.
So we're going to pre-record.
Right. So we pre-record the videos, and then they go live when the embargo lifts. I'm not streaming.
If you
new
look at
set
in the
all.
past, his video history, the 12 days or something of Witcher,
12 Days of Witcher.
those are all pre-recorded videos.
It was 12 days because of 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
That's such a good
That's
idea.
fun.
But it was so exhausting. All right, guys. Next up, so that concludes Pandora.
Segment of Captain's
That
Log.
was a great one. I have another reveal coming up, by the way.
Another one?
Yeah, I got 2 this time,
When?
and this one was like a bunch. It's coming up towards the end of the reveal
Cool.
season.
Real cycle?
Yeah, so I'm excited for that though. But we must talk about the C.o.C.
The Crockpot of Captains.
The Crockpot of Captains was a smashing success. It was a banger. It was really fun. We had 12?
I think 12
people come for the tournament. We had an odd number, so O-Town played.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play. I played one game of a match the whole day.
Yeah, dude, I felt so bad.
It was kind of sad, but also like it made sense, and unfortunately, it made too much sense, and it went too well when I didn't play, and then it kind of just sort of like kind of like felt a little like when I did play that one game, to where I feel like I can't play, and I just need to
Right,
host.
you
I just
kind of
gotta
need to be
host.
facilitating
I just gotta host it.
stuff happening, yeah.
Which is fine. I did enjoy hosting. I enjoyed seeing everybody coming around to the tables, meeting everybody. A lot of cool people came out. We had... So the way I did it, I don't know if you guys can see from the pictures, but I set up the matches the night... I didn't get any sleep the night before. I set up the matches the night before... because it just made the most sense as far as time wise. Like it was like, okay, let me just crank these things out, and I matched them up. There were, I need to upload that for you guys. I'm gonna show that to you guys. Let me show you how it went down. I took a screenshot. So where would that be? Where would that be here? So here's the deal. Okay, here's the dealio.
Speak words.
So this is I had a little piece of paper, right? Everybody had a piece of paper, and it had these matches on it. Overall, it was a really cool format. Like, it was awesome. Okay, and I had each matchup was on the table. So there were 26 matchups, 2 per table, so 13 tables. And what you did was, I had people ranked based on their answers to a survey I had sent out with testing your unmatched knowledge. Okay, and so I gave out a foil for the best person that did that, person that did score the highest on that, and then I paired them up against the person that did the worst on the test, and just so on and so forth, all the way down. And so the person that was the lower seed was, they got to choose if they wanted. Towards the end, this is how we locked it down, which I really liked, which was, you got to choose, do you want to pick 3 of the matches, or do you want to pick from the other person's 3 matches that they choose? So, for example, if I said I want to do match 1, 2, or 3, then the opponent would say, okay, let's do match 2, and I want to be
that person,
Nikola Tesla, or they could pick whoever they want to be. Okay, that was a cool format, and so each matchup was on the table, set up, ready to go, and it was just so smooth because you found your partner who you're playing against, you chose your thing,
you walked over the
table, you played your game, got up, looked for someone else that had just finished the game. I paired them up, did another choice thing, and you could choose any game you had not already played, and any game that was not currently being played by anybody else.
Right.
So it was really cool. It worked out great.
It was very fun.
Now, there are some matchups in here, guys,
that never got played.
That one never got played, which I really want to play with you, which we'll do tonight, potentially. Hopefully that's the plan. And 2, there are some matchups in here that are not 50-50.
That are definitely not 50-50.
Like, the most glaring one was so obvious once O-Town reminded me that how Squirrel Girl works, okay? Because I was like, oh, this is going to be a really good matchup. We got Oda Nobunaga, we got Squirrel Girl and Karamorn. This is so cool. And he's like, but they're small fighters.
What are you talking
They can't block. And I'm like, in my mind, they could
unlimited sidekicks.
No, it was like in my mind, the map just worked out because she can get her squirrels everywhere. Right, it's pretty tight. And she can like choose ways to like not force the adjacencies. But like, no, he literally just walks up to her, pins her down, and then she's done.
And then she cannot do anything.
Oh, and then also my thought was also the faintless honor guard. Like, we could run it. It might actually be closer than we think it is, but at the same time, I think she would just probably get smoked.
Her defenses are too low.
Yeah.
For the amount of card draw and pin ability and like just damage through stuff that Oda has, I think Squirrel Girl would be just probably really.
So that was one of them. There's a couple other ones that are like, would it? Could it? How would it? Hamlet, Jekyll, Hyde, Herot. That didn't get played, and I really want to run that one.
That'll be fun.
Because can he?
I feel like Hamlet could just die.
Does he just die? Right? Like, doesn't he just die? So that's the question. Does he just die? I think he might.
But also, Jekyll might.
And then there were some ones that were just really good. Some really, really fun ones. Alice, Robin Hood came down to 1 health every time it was played.
So close.
With Alice winning each time? With
Robin
Hood winning each time.
I run one as Robin Hood.
And it came to 1 health each time.
Very close.
We had some other good ones. Leshin Philippa on Sanctum was really fun.
That one I played very close, actually. Closer than you would think.
Yeah.
So came down to like 1 misplay by me.
And what really was cool was, so I had to, as you guys can see, guys, those are all unique maps. Those are all unique maps, and those are all unique fighters, right? There are a handful of fighters that are not included in here. to try to balance it out, to have the maps be different, all different, and the fighters be balanced on the maps. And by the way, the 1 means that fighter's going first, okay? That took a lot of brain power, and I did not get any sleep that night. So that's, and anything that you say, why is this? First off, let me know in the comments. Yeah, Matt Rod, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get you on here, and we're gonna have we'll have you say some words about it. But overall, really fun format. I enjoyed it. It just took a lot of setup, but really fun time. Okay, we had a lot of soda. Just the fridge was just stocked with soda, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, some kind of Sprite thingy. I found some what are those, like Kool-Aids? I found some Kool-Aids. We had some prizes. The set that was chosen was the Goblin Fog, I do believe, for resale by the winner, which is a very strategic choice. I had a little booth set up for sale. No one even visited it, which is fine. You don't have to. There's everybody that came. We went to Beth's. That was awesome. We ate. We had 2 tables, just hung out. It was great. It was like, yeah. I really enjoyed the just the laid back
chill
aspect of this whole thing. And yeah, everybody was like there for the same reason. They all wanted to play Unmatched.
Yeah. And
we grinded some Unmatched for a while. And there were a lot of different skill levels. So that was really cool. Top 2. So did I show you guys the? Sorry. Okay, here you go. Top 4. At the bottom, the pictures there. We had Sarah versus Matt, husband and wife, versus each other in the top 4. That was fun. Then we had David versus Josh. So Sarah and Matt are playing, I think it was Beowulf versus Dr. Sattler. And then looks like we got Shakespeare versus the Raptors on, what's it called? I want to run that one too, on Solomon's Mine.
Yeah.
That one looks like a fun one.
Yeah, that is going to be an explosive,
really
explosive game.
Wait, now showing. No, okay. Wait, now showing. Flamme Rouge. I've played it like two times. Never did it for me.
What is it?
It's called Flamme Rouge. That's how I pronounce it.
It's a game?
It's a board game. It's a racing game. You're in bikes. And it's got some cool mechanics and stuff with how, like, when you send your guy fast, like when you're going really hard, when you're going to slow down a little bit, when you're going to try to draft. There's some cool things with it. But it never worked for my group. Maybe I needed to play with a new group, but yes, it was for sale. It's for sale. Thank you. Yeah, it was a really fun time. If you guys are ever in Florida, come check it out. So we had the top 2. It was David and Matt. And Matt, I forget who chose the maps. Well, we'll hear from Matt when we'll get him on the Discord. But David ended up winning. It was T-Rex versus Houdini. Houdini going second, and that might have been a mistake. I might have needed to have Houdini going first. We can run that one too potentially. We might need Houdini running first, and that would have been much tighter, I think.
On Yukon too, like, I know Yukon's a big map, but it's also not the worst for Rex.
Right, it's not. And with the ripples especially.
Very difficult for Houdini to get away sometimes, and not great defenses overall. And in the stuff that does get him away, he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So I feel like he does kind of need to go first, probably.
Right. True. But yeah, congrats to David. David won and won the set. And then the last picture. This is for the next one, guys. What does it say? Do all these things. Sign up. Follow us on these things. So you can stay tuned because the next one's coming. And it's going to be fun. They drove a lot. There were some long drives.
Dude, there was like multiple 3 hour drives.
Yeah, and everybody said
they would come back.
Come back,
which is
do
awesome.
it again. I was very motivated to be like, yeah, let's do it again. We cleaned up. Took us 2 hours to clean up or so. Not that big of a deal. Got home, unpacked the car. I was like, yeah. It wasn't like sometimes like cleaning up after an event like that is like a slog.
Yeah.
That did not feel painful at all, and I was like, cool. And I mean, I was totally mentally and physically prepared to go until midnight.
Yeah.
But the event ended at 5. And it was like, all right, cool. Last people left. Otan, you taught some people.
Star Wars, the deck building game.
Oh yeah, and that.
And
you
also
also taught them
Unmatched.
Unmatched. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but people had questions. That's one thing I really loved was just walking around tables, saying, hey, Captain. Like it's trickled, like got lower and lower, right? Like, but in the beginning it was like, hey, question, which was awesome. I loved it. And that's why we're there. That's why we're there.
Yeah.
It was fun. All right. What was I gonna do next?
Matt Rod,
thank you. Matt Rod's coming onto the show.
Heck yeah.
So let's get Matt Rod on the Discord. I'm gonna call you Matt Rod, and I will also call you Matt Rod. Clever. That's so clever. All right, let's call Matt Rod here. Because he was there. And he got second place. His wife was there, and he had some tales of glory that we can talk about. We can share. I believe we may have an echo here. Hopefully this works. You guys let me know if you can't hear him when he gets in here. Hey, say something.
You hear me?
Say it again.
And you?
It's a little choppy.
No. A little choppy. Oh. Let's see.
Hey, hello. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Cool. I think
I'm gonna have to turn
I hope that sounds
the
good for
stream.
everybody
Okay,
else. Can you throw the sound on your thing? Are you in the channel? You're not. So Matt, thanks for stopping by. How you doing?
Dude, doing well. As I said, we just finished playing Unmatched Adventures with my wife and a friend of mine who had never played Adventures before, and we really enjoyed it. It was a tight game a little bit, but it was fun.
Cool.
So got a little bit late on the stream, but don't worry, I had you guys playing in the background. I need to see the reveals, you know.
Yeah, those are, dude. I'm so excited. They're gonna be good. It's gonna be so fun. By the way, I have our schedule. When we play, my first game will be as Loki. Yours will be as. I believe your favorite's gonna be Pandora from the box, or is it not Pandora?
Either Loki or Pandora, probably.
Yeah, you're not touching Loki. Not the first game. Okay,
That's fair.
Not the first game.
That's
Okay,
fair.
hey, back off.
We'll do Pandora.
Okay, and then game 2, I believe, I was taking Chupa so you could have Blackbeard.
Okay.
I was being a gentleman. Which also I'm excited about Chupa, but all right, and then we'll just go from there.
I was more excited about Chupa.
Hey, I'll take Blackbeard. You take Chupa.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Agreed.
That sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right, hey Matt Rod, thanks for being here.
Really.
I'm glad we just negotiated that. So, all right, so Matt Rod, give me. I'm gonna always refer to you as Matt Rod. Give me some tales of glory. Tales of glory.
So okay, from the Crockpot of Captain.
Yes.
From the
From the
tournament, dude, it was
C.o.C.
super.
Crockpot.
Yeah, it was super fun, super dope. As Captain was saying, some people drove from a couple hours away, so we were out in Tampa, and so we drove over there, and definitely worth the time. It was definitely a good time. Great way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah.
The last few Saturdays had been so crazy and busy that it was just fun to have something where you could just sit down. You know, you're not necessarily relaxed. You're having these intense games, but it was just such a great time.
Yeah.
What's your
Dude, I
favorite?
love the format.
Yeah. Thoughts of the format? Yeah. Thoughts of the format.
Dude, I thought the format was great. Yeah, some of them, as somebody who played at the final match, I was like, some of these might not be 50-50, but hey, it's still fun to discover those things. But I thought the format was super dope. Like the setup was fun. Dude, my wife keeps on talking about how much she loves the format.
Yeah.
And she's told other people about the setup and everything too.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
let's tell that story. Can you tell the story about?
That's a great story.
about O-Town playing against my wife.
Yes.
Dude, O-Town, you might need to like share some of your end of this because I only like heard what was going on. So I was in the middle of a match, like all the way across the way, and I just hear just the intensity rising over time over
Honestly,
in this corner over here.
I'm still so hurt.
And in
honestly.
my mind,
I don't even
so
know
here's
if I
my
can-
background. It's like Sarah came with me and she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna play. Like, I don't know if like I want to like, but she like enjoys playing Unmatched. She like enjoys the game or whatever. But I was like, hey, we just come. I mean, she was gonna come regardless. But she was maybe gonna work on some stuff for her job. But she was like, no, I'll play a few games. Then she just locked in. See,
Yeah,
like,
dude,
the
she
first
locked.
match-
She locked in.
She locked in, and she doesn't play that much. But the first match she played, what was it? She-Hulk into who? Who was the opposing fighter?
Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she just hit 2 9s into her opponent,
Yeah.
and just locked that game down in like 3 or 4 turns. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, you gotta play somebody else.
Wait,
So
pause,
it kinda goes
because
over
we got to talk about this. When you get hit by that first 9, how do you ever let that happen again? you know that you can't let that happen again.
I mean,
That's so
sometimes
true.
Sometimes you just do, you know.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Right,
or
right.
Shame on you. Fool me twice,
Right.
shame on me.
But yeah,
Kind of a vibe.
she did do the 2
So-
9s. It was so I was like, you played on different turns, right? Like you ended your turn. She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, just making sure
It's crazy.
everything was legal.
It's like I got struck by lightning twice.
Twice.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so she just hit the first match. I was like, okay, all right, she's got a win under her belt. But she went up to against and then O-Town was next, and I was like,
And so here's the deal. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I felt bad because O-Town jumped into the tournament because we needed an extra player, right? And when it was like, okay, now how do I? You were the last one I think to join in, potentially. One of the last ones to join in. So like I hadn't like.
It wouldn't have seeded. It would have been.
It would have been a
seeded
different seating.
differently.
Correct. And people showed up later as well.
Mm-hmm.
3 people came later,
They
which
were all higher seats.
right, and they were all. It was three people, so I had to add you into that group of 3.
Yeah.
And so it was just kind of weird. As soon as that happened, it was like, okay, this is interesting now. And so then you ended up playing against, like, in a perfect world, I'm just putting you against those high seed players like the whole time.
Yeah.
But so you ended up playing against his wife, and at that point I didn't know how good she was gonna be.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh dang, this is gonna be like, I want her to have a good time. She was the last person like to decide to play. I want her to have a good time. Otan's just gonna like destroy her, and he's playing. You guys chose his like 2 of his like favorite like heart characters, like Alice and Robin Hood. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But on paper, from my research and all the numbers I had checked and everything, I was like, this should be a 50-50 matchup, and
Yeah.
even on Robin Hood map being Point Pleasant, and
To speak to that matchup a little bit, Robin Hood is he requires like some discipline. He is aggro, like, but he does require discipline. And Alice is scary enough that when you get hit by as Robin, you're taking probably 3 or 4 damage almost every time you get attacked by Alice, and you just can't do that.
right.
So, still very scary, even though, like, was probably a better player than she was. She did a fantastic job of, like, weathering the storm and then getting damage in, and it came down to the wire. It came down to
one health difference. I had 1 at the very end. It was pretty crazy. Matt, did you want to say a little bit more about it?
Yeah. I can say a little bit more, but then you have to share
Sure.
the story.
That's
But
the
like
exact story, yeah.
but she did tell me that you were helping. You were like kind of walking her through your decisions and stuff too.
Yes.
She did bring that caveat, but I was like, don't sell yourself short. You almost beat this man. But it's just like I'm playing. Oh, what match was I playing at that time? I forget which match I was playing at the time, but I just hear the intensity increasing over on the other side. And I'm just like thrilled at the idea that she could maybe beat O-Town. And then we would just have a fun story to just talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all
later on.
Yeah, we were all wanting it. Can I?
Yeah, I don't think anybody
share
was rooting for you,
as
O-Town, in that
a third
scenario,
party?
So.
Sure.
All right, so I was standing there. I was checking on that because of what I just said. I was worried. I didn't want to have a bad time stuff. I was like hovering over that matchup a little more than the others at that time because I wanted to, keep things light. Hey, let's have some fun. Like, oh, you're doing a great job. Like, encouragement, right? Whatever. So I get over there. I'm like, oh, how's it going? The health, okay, it's pretty close in the health and stuff. And
she was full health for most of the game.
Right. And I knew you had locked in on fatigue. I wasn't gonna say anything, but like you had committed to the fatigue thing, which was weird, as Robin Hood.
Well, I had committed to making her maneuver.
Right. Okay. Sure.
So attacking, maneuver.
Right.
Maneuver away.
Anyway, so she comes in, and she's like contemplating this attack, and she comes in, and she chooses her attack. And throws it down.
This is late game.
She's big, by the way. She's big Alice.
Late game, yeah.
Late game. She throws her attack down. It's a shift, and I can see it. I saw that she chose her shift, okay? O-Town obviously cannot see it. And he's talking to himself, and he's like, okay, I think you're at 5 health at this point.
Yes.
You're at 5 health. And so, and he's got 2 3 versatiles in his hand, and he has a feint in his hand. And he's like, he's touching those 3s. He's wanting to play those 3s. He's just really contemplating it. He's like, oh, it could be a regroup. It could be this. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? I mean, it could be a shift. It could be a shift. And
the worst thing it could have been for me at that point
was a shift.
Every other big thing that she had, both Minxum's one other shift, right. And then her big like Snicker Snack was gone, and then the other 4 value one that's basically a 6
right.
that changes your size.
So he says it could be a shift. She says, "What's that?" Actually, I'm sorry. Right. He says it could be a mental shift. She says, "What's that?" And like just totally dead faced. What is that? Like, yeah. And I was watching her like to see if she would crack at all and like see if she would give anything. She didn't give anything. It was the most believable "what's that" I've ever heard in my life. And so O-Town just very trustingly went on to describe exactly what a shift did. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's got him. She's got him under her fingers. He's gonna throw a 3 because there's no way, based on her question and response and everything, that she's actually playing that shift. And then something happens to O-Town. What went through your head right there? Because
so it was, I will say I 95% believed her.
Exactly, which is why I was so shocked.
I 95% believed her that she didn't know what I was talking about, and that she maybe remembered the card but that was not playing it, you know. So in my mind was basically like, I have this game locked in if I can survive basically this next turn or two, and if I can get behind my outlaw or semi-outlaw in, I just need to survive. And so basically I was like, she could be mind gaming me. Worst thing that it could possibly be was a shift, and a feint would guarantee that I take no more than 3 damage
to anything. Right.
And so, and that would get me down to 3 health, I believe. I think I was at 6.
Okay.
So if I had taken it, I would have died.
No, you would have been a 1. If you like full on just taking it, yeah, you
If I
would
had
have.
full on taken a shift, I would have died. To the
Right,
yeah.
right. But if you had thrown your 3, you were gonna be down to 1 health. I'm pretty sure. But you were gonna die with throwing a 3.
Right, I wouldn't die, but I would have gone down to 1. So maybe I had 6.
That's fine.
No, I think I would have gone down.
It's
I can't remember. I think I went down to 3. At some point.
yeah, at some point. All right. So, anyways,
I don't remember. It
anyways,
was close though, but I would have taken 1 more point of damage. So basically, my gut was like, I need to play a feint here because this is probably the last attack that Alice will have on me that I can't do anything about, and I need to preserve as much health now.
Yeah.
Going forward, so I played the feint just as like a precaution.
yeah.
And sure enough, it was the shift. And we all had a huge laugh about it because she kept such a good poker face.
She was so proud of that. It was awesome.
It was awesome. Truly one of the best in-person match plays.
Right. That was the best moment of the day, in my opinion.
One of the
just
best
overall. Yeah.
And the fact too that it almost won her the game.
She was
should have.
well, yeah, because she was only you had 1 at the end, 1 health at the
I
end.
had 1 health at the end.
So she was so close to winning that game.
Yes.
Yeah, we all wanted her to win it too.
And I think that
it would have been so funny if you had lost.
I do think that speaks to how even the matchup is, because there were also just a couple of the whole game was basically combat interaction. Like, she would completely negate all the damage that I was throwing at her. She full blocked 2 of my Hunter's Eye with skirmishes on defense, or Manxum, a skirmish and a Manxum on defense when she was big. So she full blocked so much of my damage that I was throwing. Like I said, she was at 13 health for until she had probably less than 10 cards in deck, 7 or 8 cards in deck left. She was still at 13. And I was like, crap, this is not good. She was drawing a lot because I was kind of keeping up the pressure, but I was taking damage, and I was, she'll eventually get through. She was clearing out my dudes, and the Jabberwock was still alive. I could not waste. It was like, I have to focus on Alice. I cannot waste anything on the Jabberwock. So, and she was able to feint and ignore 2 of my outlaw cards. She adapted to that and was like, she took one the right way, and then she feinted 1, which is fantastic. And then, really, she played fantastic.
That's
really,
awesome.
Really well. So it was a great game.
Yeah, very cool. And I'm glad that I thought our final 4 were the best 4 players, excluding us. I did think the top 4 were the best 4 there, and it was just really, really fun. Really fun. What was your favorite matchup of that day, Matt? Hey, Matt Rod, you here with us?
Is he still?
Hold on. Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay.
But just to speak to that, just know, and now the internet knows that my wife is deceitful in games, and she can lie her way to victory.
You guys heard that? Matt is married to a deceitful woman.
We did. Robert said something.
No, she's awesome, but she'll always downplay her ability to play a game, or just make herself feel small in any game. And then it just comes around, and I try to warn people. I'm like, don't trust her. Don't give her any space. And then she just ends up winning, and she'll smirk about it afterwards. I'm like,
yeah,
come on,
a little conniving.
But
my wife's the same way.
It's Courtney the same way.
Sneakily good,
Yeah,
but
Courtney's in Secret Hitler in games like that where you're, she's like, I'm not it. And she starts to do the waterworks and really just you're like, okay, I need to step back. I need to stop accusing her because I'm gonna our marriage is on the rocks right now. And then she's like, ha ha, sucker. I lied to you.
I got you.
I'm like, I will never trust you again.
Dude, I think a lot of the matches were super fun. I think the first one that I played was Dracula Invisible Man.
Oh.
And what?
Sorry. So you reminded me. The bunch of these matches I got were from. It was cool. I reached out to Phantom, Zero, and Chad, and I believe Darkblade as well in there. And I was like, hey guys, looking for 50-50 matchups. And I did this a long time ago in preparation for this day, one day. And they sent me, I probably got 10 or so matchups for them, which is pretty cool. And like probably 3 of those came with maps. So that was really neat. That was the Dracula Invisible Man was a Zero Skater special. The Spider-Man Bigfoot was a Chad special. He said that's the most even matchup you'll ever play. I believe Bullseye Bloody Mary was a Phantom. And also Doctor Strange Winter Soldiers. I think they said that was a good time.
Chad.
That might have been a Chad.
Yeah.
Black Widow Genie was a
That's a match of the month.
they all were saying yep that's good. But those were some ones that came from them, so that was really fun. I want to give a shout out to them for helping out with the matches. All right, but sorry, go back. So you were playing Dracula and Invisible Man.
Invisible Man, yeah, which super fun, except for the fact that both beast forms were in the bottom 8 cards. And I just had red and yellow for like the first 3 or 4 turns, but I had to pass it off like that I had defenses as best I could, or else I was just gonna get worked.
Right.
But I ended up ambushing both vanishes out of Invisible Man's hand. Both vanishes.
That's so
for
That's
ambushes.
brutal. Okay,
And
now
so it was just kind of GG's at that point, you know.
wait a second. Did
There's
you?
not much you can do.
Because this was an in-person game, so we're pulling. You can read your opponent. Did you read your opponent and to know exactly where it was? Like, oh, this card's good because of how they're holding it, or because of whether eye contact is or not. Did you get to read them in any way, or was it just absolutely lucky?
Do you do that too?
I told you.
No, dude, I told him to shuffle it every time.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So this was just blind drawing each time, but just
Wow.
both of them happened to be vanishes, which was nuts.
That is nuts. Full hand, or are we talking like 3 cards in hand when you're pulling?
We're talking like 5, 6 cards each time.
Wow, that's super crazy.
And so that was just like,
Dude,
I mean, there's not much you can
so
do as Invisible Man for exhaustion at that point.
No.
Um,
And yeah,
you're
Dracula already
losing
has
out
a
on these turns.
yeah. Dracula already has a nasty fatigue game as well. All right, what's another
Yeah.
matchup you did?
So that one was dope. Trying to remember which ones I did. I did King Arthur Little Red, which I played as Little Red. This is another scenario where it just like
You felt
worked
it
in
was-
my favor
Right.
because I ended up mouthing Excalibur,
Oh.
so just an auto 6.
That's so bad.
Right, and
So,
you.
like, yeah.
I remember I was standing there for that moment because I was like, all right, what made you want to play it, and what made you want to play that at that moment? Because I was like, it was a weird play to me, but it was a perfect play.
Yeah, it was mostly like it was just mostly the symbols, trying to lock in the right symbols for now and for the future.
Okay.
Was kind of the idea behind it. I mean, I had no idea he was gonna. I mean, Excalibur is 1 card out of the 30
Right.
cards in the deck. Like, what are the chances that that's gonna be the one that came out?
Right.
I mean, he chose not to boost, which was like, I was like, either this is like a low card that really isn't gonna do anything,
Yeah.
or it could be like something like an Excalibur where it's like maybe he thinks he's gonna get enough damage without the boost, trying to like kind of sneak one in. But I don't know. Either way, it was kind of like it was still like one of those moments where it's just like, I'm just gonna play this, see what happens, and it just worked out perfectly.
That's the
and
matchup,
then
by the
he
way.
was just on the back foot the whole time.
That's a matchup that was recommended by those 3 because that's one I never would have thought of.
I mean, I can see it probably, just not when you get mouthed with Excalibur.
Right, you have to dodge the mouth, which also I guess you can do that though. You just don't throw the Excalibur when there's
The
a
mouth is gone.
when there's a fox on the
or
table.
when there's a
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's again to like the opponents. Like, not everyone knows the cards super, like, you know, or
Right.
the characters super well.
Yep.
So that's one of those things where you probably wouldn't end up in that scenario then.
Yeah.
But that also kind of let me play more fast and loose too at the same time.
True. True.
what else did we do? So yeah, my wife and I played Beowulf, Dr. Sattler, which I
Yeah.
played as Sattler. And honestly, I thought she was gonna beat me at one point because she just whooped up on Dr. Malcolm really quickly, and so he's just out for most of the game. But I ended
was that
up
close?
sneaking that victory in. It was some close-ish. Like, I mean, I still had a lot of healing left and stuff like that, but she did the best that she could. But she also mistimed some ancient heirlooms.
Okay.
Where I think she could have used them a little bit better. The aggressive characters like that, not her favorite necessarily all the time.
Okay.
So, where you're taking your own damage and stuff. But I think the best game I played was definitely the Sinbad Annie Christmas game. My opponent was really good.
Right.
That game just went on for a long time, and I ended up playing Annie, and my opponent was just he just was like, Annie's not that good. Like, I think this is just going to be an easy Sinbad win. And I was like, all right, we'll see. And I just proceeded to pester him with Charlie nonstop and showed the power of Charlie during that whole match. And then always made sure that I had less than health in him whenever I played a Lanya, like every single time.
Wow.
Nice. That's very optimal. And actually, an interesting note is that, so yeah, he was top 4, and then your wife was top 4. So you beat 2 top 4s to on your journey. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we had that last match, which was didn't feel like a match, honestly. It was like, I drew my hand. It wasn't a great hand. It was like not great defenses, which you need some good defenses if you're gonna go second against Rex right at the beginning. So then I mulliganed and I got a new hand, and it wasn't really any better. And just from turn 1 coming in and attacking me, it was just, I gotta play whatever I have in my hand, because I just kept on drawing like attack cards and only getting like 1 defense card every turn. But like T-Rex on that map can actually get most anywhere, especially when it ripples from one end to the other. And so it was just a back foot the entire game. I was just trying to survive, use Bess as a meat shield as much as I could, but just couldn't. I can't outlast the T-Rex with that much health and that much just aggression over and over again.
Yep. No one can.
So that game actually didn't last that long. So
what were your top 3, like, or what were some matches that you just wish you had played that you were looking for, you're eyeballing?
Yeah, I did want to see what the Bigfoot Spider-Man matchup was like. Because at first I was like, how is that fair? But then I was like, man, Bigfoot's attacks are so like simple.
Right.
Which, but it's not a bad thing. I think that's why he's so much fun to play. But because of that, it's like you can really know what he's going to play almost every time with Spider-Man. So I'm like, okay, this is an interesting dynamic going on here. I would have loved to play. And, Spider-Man doesn't get much love, which is, sad and unfortunate.
It is.
So whenever you get the chance to play him in like a good match, like why not take that opportunity? I'm trying to think. One match I did not want to play was Ghost Rider Sun Wukong. I'm not trying to play both degenerate characters.
That was actually very even from what I saw, which was cool. I put them together because I was like, this is cool. This kind of like cancels out their abilities, and it's just like, you want to be Toxic Table, go Toxic Table over there.
It was.
It
was.
Yeah. I actually think I've played. Was it you and I that maybe played Bloody Mary Bullseye? I know I played with somebody once, but that's just a fun time.
We played Bloody Mary Miss Marvel.
Okay. Bloody Mary Bullseye just feels explosive. Like either one of them can just kind of have a big moment.
I really wanted to play that one. That was on Hand Gardens.
So I'm sure it's good. Like I feel like that's like fun, risky plays. Like I feel like that's just a fun game of Unmatched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that would be a great time to.
That would be a blast for sure.
To together, and then I'm not sure. I'm just like kind of looking at some of the other matchups here.
Hey chat, which pair number are you guys wanting to see? Which ones are the one that jumped off the page that you really would want to see, and have maybe like questions about? We have time for one game.
Probably one.
Okay.
Oh,
sweet. I'm leaning towards, and Matt, you can give us your thoughts too. I'm leaning towards either 8 If we do 8, we could probably do 2 games. But 8 is the Hamlet, Jekyll and Hyde. 11, Bloody Mary, Bullseye. 4, Ancient Lesson, Philippa. 13, Bigfoot, Spider-Man. 14, Houdini, T-Rex. And then maybe swapping. We could play it as is, but we can also just try swapping and see what happened there. Like which one goes first? Daredevil, Luke Cage.
That was played though.
Tomoe, Wayward Sisters.
We've played that. That's a fun one. You just can't play the 7 basically.
Right, you can't.
That's really fun.
CityRunner said number 11, Bloody Mary, Bullseye. Okay, cool. Black Widow, Genie. We've done that one multiple times. I love the Black Widow side of it.
I like both sides of that. It's really fun.
Buffy. Okay, so here was one, guys, I came up with. There's like no data on this matchup at all, but in my head, like I was like, this could work, especially with new fighters, like new players, like or newer players. I think this could work, and it was Buffy Muldoon on McMinnville. It's a weird one, right?
It just feels like so.
That's a weird one, and
such a
it was a
slog.
really close game. It was a really close game.
Yeah.
When because they played it, and yeah, those are the ones I'd be leaning towards. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, which reminds me, I definitely want to try that Buffy Muldoon one at some point. You know, I love Buffy.
Yeah, we can run that. We can run that for sure.
I definitely want to run that at some point. But I mean, Bloody Mary Bullseye sounds fun. I was so curious. Now that I forgot about this matchup, the Hamlet, Jekyll and Hyde. Like that's just again heavy hitters just going back and forth.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're trapped in a house.
Like a long time. You're there for a quick time, but a good time. You know.
Yeah, we should run that one.
Let's do that.
Let's run that one. Can you grab the stuff for it?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna run that one first. If we have time, we might be able to run 2. Thanks, Money. I've gotten a lot of your emails. Sweet guys. All right, so we're gonna set that up. Before I do this, Matt. Wait, are you there, Matt? Rod? Let's see.
Yeah, still here.
Just a second. Let me go back. Hey, Matt, Rod. Thank you so much for coming to the C.o.C, the first annual C.o.C 2025. Thanks for jumping in here and giving your thoughts on it, and for breaking us through your day. Any final thoughts? Any final comments for the viewers?
Yeah, dude, I think it was definitely worth the time. If people could make it down, I think it's just a fun day, just getting to hang out with people, getting to meet people in person, play some good matches, eat some good burgers. Dude, Beth's Burgers, that was legit.
That was legit.
That was a good burger.
Solid.
Right?
Again, my wife and I still talk about it. What a great place.
That's awesome.
Dude, I just think it's only up from here, dude. I think it was, as I said, it was a great time.
Heck yeah.
If I could have, I would have played the whole day. I think it would have just been
Yeah, Matt, you said you were going to, and then you left me, Matt.
I had places to be, sir.
Well, next time you plan better. How about that?
I got a life, Cap.
Matt, I played one game all day. My games were sitting there itching to be played.
Also, you could have asked to play a game and you did not.
No. Listen. You got to host.
Dude, but that doesn't mean you can't participate. No, dude, as I said, it was a super dope time, dude. Dude, it's been fun to be chilling on the chat in the channel with all the dope people in the chat and everything, and to just hang out with people and talk about Unmatched and play Unmatched and stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
We're looking forward to continue to do that.
Heck yeah, Matt. All right, thanks, dude.
See ya, Matt.
You're welcome.
Thanks for-
I'll watch the game with you guys. See what's up.
All right, sweet. I guess bye here, and then we'll see you in the chat.
Awesome. All right, thanks, guys.
See you, man.
All right. Cool. Thought he would never leave.
You're terrible.
That's hilarious. All right. Obviously joking. Okay.
Who are you gonna be?
Let's do that fan off. Obviously Hamlet, dude. What are you talking about? I'm not a Jekyll and Hyde player. No
That's
one
fair.
is. Good luck, crit fail. We got a tournament bringing Siri, Leshen, Wukong, Daredevil, and Winter Soldier. I see those tournaments all the time. I don't know how they work. How do those tournaments work? Because
You bring characters?
like I just saw the results of a tournament, and it said the guy brought Doctor Strange and Wukong, and he won.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. How does that work? Do you just say, yeah, I'll bring Elektra and Doctor Strange?
And Sherlock.
If you just bring two, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll just bring those two. And then how does that work? Are you playing against people that bring like Buffy set?
Well, what if everybody brought
Doctor Strange,
Elektra,
exactly.
and Sherlock?
Yeah. See, those are the formats I don't understand. Now, can everybody do my format? No, because it's like that took all my sets were set up. That Rod missed our joke and went back to see what we said. Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? This is America.
This is America. Guys, I'm trying to find our top-down shot and I can't find it. So, you know what? We're gonna try to add it in here. This is a little janky, but we'll get it going. I apologize. It's called miscellaneous. Let's look for miscellaneous. Characters miss. Oh, this is not good. Okay. All right, guys. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Here we go. Here's what we'll do. We'll just do that. This is how we do things. We should be good to go. All right, so we have. You won't be able to see our health stuff. I'm sorry, but because that camera's not working. But you can see these things. Oh, nice! I like what you did there. Oh, that's good. And then counters. Let's go red and black. So in this one, it has Hamlet going first, I do believe, because he's faintless by all accounts.
For Everhides, yeah, he's faintless.
And guys, this could be a fast one. This could be a real fast one. We shall see.
Oh, hand cam? Or no hand cam?
Yeah, it's working. You're good.
Okay.
It's on. Everything's good.
You want to cover it?
You're only allowed to bring one S plus fighter based on whose
Zero's list, maybe?
yeah, whose list? Who do they go off of? And then what could the other fighter be A? Like an A plus?
I guess.
And if
Wukong's
your
A.
fighter is your, I'm assuming your S plus is your Wukong, right?
Well, Strange and Wukong.
Yeah, this person is supposed to talk about their tournament.
Oh.
Interesting. What if you put health dials with the cards you play and played the cards on top of them?
Or you could just play our cards here.
Wait a second. I think I'm onto something.
You're onto something. He's gonna take full credit for
Guys,
what
look at this idea I just had.
You son of a gun.
It's pretty good. It just might work. Yeah, that's kind of helpful.
Oh, minis.
If anybody, that's kind of helpful. I like it. I don't hate it. For this one, at least, we'll do this.
Oh, where are your dudes? Where are your minis, bro?
They're all there.
Oh.
I am not going to invoke the power of the shirt today.
That is wise.
Is that wise? You don't want to lose? I mean, yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, they're in the same.
Guys, my last Hamlet game. If you didn't watch it, go check it out. That was awesome. It was
Yeah.
Hamlet Black Widow,
That was awesome.
and that was really fun. It was on our Underdog, so I think it was a stream before this. No, 2 streams ago. By the way, Master Chief, Halo Master Chief is coming up, part 2, soon, as well as some more custom content that's coming up. Dude, we got, and then we got this coming. We got so much stuff. Well, those will be our streams, and then that will be our recordings.
Records.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you can cover my thing, or just drag. You're doing the jank one.
Yeah, we're going to a little janky jank. Everything looks good. Yeah, you're good. Matt said, definitely rooting for O-Town this game.
Let's go, Matt. Yeah, because of your comment.
Oh, and then Crit's not bringing any of the S Plus characters since they're going to be banned anyways. So I guess there's a banning. Can you? I mean, I don't want to like make you type a bunch of stuff, but Crit, why don't you? Can you tell us about your format and how it's working, like the actual rules and how many bans do you guys get? What format are you playing? And who gets maps? Are the maps already predetermined? All the things. All right, Jekyll. I mean, how do I not just die turn 1? Like that's really, you know.
That is the question. That's the question.
No, this is.
No.
No.
That's the question.
What are you gonna do? Hit Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
I could.
Dude, I'm really scared. This is terrifying. All right, place your bets. Is Hamlet gonna win, or is Chuckle gonna just win in 3 cards?
Do you have your coin?
I do. Just a reminder, when this door is closed, you are no longer... Sorry, not this
Zone.
one. This one you are still in gray,
Over there.
but you're not
these are not.
in yellow, technically.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Correct.
I guess...
Or these
no,
gray.
I mean, you're you're in... It
I
becomes,
can't teleport through the door.
Well, but not even that. You can't... Like, if this is here, and you're here... This is its own zone. You can't hide anywhere. Like this.
Right.
This,
It becomes zoned off.
It becomes 2 different zones.
Yep.
Unique zones.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is no longer. If this door's closed, this is no longer able to go here.
Right.
So
They both have to be open.
They have to be open to use it. Well, this one could be closed, and this could be open, and this you can do that. That's totally fine.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just not. It has nothing. This space. It's just a space directly outside the door.
I see. Okay.
And that's my understanding of it due to the sisters. We had to get a whole ruling on that back in 05. This is so scary. All right, ready.
Keep.
Keep. See if I care. Hey, Gildy. I'm gonna pin you in your own castle. I will to be. Just gonna walk away. Go get him, guys. I think do we just stay there? You go in. You're going in for sure there, buddy. Haha. Can't jump to me if I'm like that. I'll attack.
I will faint.
Sweet. Take a damage. He bleeds.
He do. He do bleed. All right. I will be Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, okay.
I will maneuver.
You will never have any moment of rest from...
And I will maneuver again.
From... This is funny. He's gonna try to do his little fatigue. This of all the fatigue games, this might be the only one that
This actually
could work.
works.
Fatigue. He's tried fatigue Jekyll more than anybody has ever tried anything. Okay, and it has never worked. But this is the one. All to be. Nah. Yeah, what to be? Hey.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this guy. Maybe we'll do like that. I'll boost it for 1. Sure, I'll boost for 1.
Okay.
So we'll open the door. Oh, we just sent the door to the wrong side. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It was going crazy there. Should we do that? I don't know. I don't care if you jump into me, do I? Come at me. We'll attack with the main weapon of our team, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz.
I'll skirmish.
Okay.
Okay. And
Oopsies.
I will push him.
Them.
It.
There are many of them.
There.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Do it. And I lost the combat, but I did not have any health to heal.
Right.
Your turn.
Whoops.
I hope you go fatigue. If you go fatigue, I'm gonna win.
I'll
It'll be the most boring game.
I'll maneuver. I'll close this while I'm leaving there. And then I'll maneuver again.
You don't think I'm just gonna keep sending Rosencrantz and Guildenstern at you? They're hungry for blood. They're so hungry for it.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Well, might as well.
Might as well.
2 to them.
Yep.
All right, Hambone. He's obviously wanting us to come in, but we gotta. It's time. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe we, yeah, we'll go there and then we'll close this door. What are you gonna defend with is the question. I'll attack with him.
We'll play a scientific method.
Cool.
Okay. You gonna boost it?
Of course. I don't care if you one shot.
Draw a
me.
million cards.
Let's boost it with yeah, sure. We'll boost it for 3. So it's gonna be
7. So I'll take 5.
yep, draw
and
5.
Draw 5
Take
cards.
5, draw 5.
I'll be down to 10. I will draw.
This
see.
could be the end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is gonna be scary.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be Jekyll. Just kidding. I'll be Mr. Hyde.
Okay, good. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
And then I will attack you with an unknown card that you will never guess.
I'm gonna assume it's not your big one. It is the big one.
It is
All
the
right,
big
do
one.
you have lethal?
I don't think I have lethal.
Cool. So I'm taking 3 right now.
Yeah. So
Taking 3, I'll be down to 12. Do you have 6 cards to discard? 1, 2, 3.
How much damage is that? Oh, that's 9 damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, wee ball. I'll discard 3, and 2 of them are calming research, which really sucks.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll take
9 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweet. And then I will.
Place one of the fighters in any space, and they can't leave.
Yeah. I'll put you there.
Okay.
Oh wait. I'll put you there.
Okay.
That's the play. Now what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Glad I discarded. Although I would have probably... I don't know. I would have done something different, maybe. I'll maneuver.
Take a damage.
Yep.
Let's go. It's over here.
Thank you.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's Matt's fault.
And I will have to discard a card, and I will discard... a strange... No.
Strange case. He's got a strange case, and we know
I'll
it.
discard strange case.
Strange case. All right,
Your turn.
my turn. I'm gonna kill you. You're so dead. I will not be. 2 damage to him, the other one, the little guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll maneuver.
Hello.
Hello. And then I will. Attack with Big Boy.
I will faint.
Ooh, good feint. 3 damage.
Ouchie.
Both down to 9.
1, 2, 3.
That's a good feint. All right, your turn, Mr. Hyde or Jekyll.
I am going to go ahead and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, he thinks he can survive.
I will Pure Evil.
Okay.
Pure Evil out of there. I'll deal you 2.
Yeah.
And then I'll attack you with this.
Okay, so it's a 6.
Yep.
Let's
So
hit
if it's a 1 boost, you die.
I want to hit my 3 value boost here. Yellow scheme, 3 value boost. That's fine. We live. We ball.
And it goes into your hand.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's awesome. So you
Right.
take 3.
I'll take 3. We
Yep.
live. We're fine. We're fine. This is what we were born for. This is the kind of stuff that makes champions.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. My turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Not be Rosencrantz.
Yeah. Die.
This is such an insane game.
Die. I just wish I knew your actual. I don't know your cards, you know, so it's like hard to.
Yeah.
What are your defenses? What do you have? I will attack.
This has got to be the heal. Got to be going for it, I think. But we'll faint.
Okay. It is the heal, so you'll take 3.
Yep.
Interesting, interesting. And then I will attack you again.
GG. Is it the ignore the value?
No, I wish. That would have been awesome.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a 3 boost?
If only, if only.
Oh my gosh, dude. I played so recklessly.
Yeah, I mean, we both did.
Yeah.
I will not boost it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, GG.
GG, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun.
And I got
see, that's
this.
kind of that's.
That's a fun one, dude. I had almost no Jekyll
this.
cards. Jekyll.
I forgot about my.
Jekyll.
I forgot about this one. Actually, would have been really good. I totally forgot about this card. That would have been so good into.
Dude, yeah. Okay, so
into everything that's
we can run
that's
it.
Not.
We can run it back really quick.
Sure. Into everything not.
If Mr. Hyde is defending,
Yeah,
that card
guaranteed.
is guaranteed 4 damage.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So definitely something to.
But I mean, the whole thing I was playing on was, first off, you had. I mean, I let you draw 5, so it's fine. Makes sense. But you had 2 feints, 3 feints. You played all 3 feints.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I did draw a lot of cards. I drew both Forever Hides.
Does he have the move like 4 turn into? Is it move 4 turn into Jekyll?
No, it's just move 4.
Is it a hide card or is
It's
it
a Jekyll card. It's just move 4 spaces after combat.
I was worried about that card, and so I threw the heal first, because I wasn't sure if I would get a second attack on you, because you're good.
You thought I was gonna leave?
Because I don't know what your hand looks. I have no idea what his cards look like. Like I know I have a good idea, but I don't know them overall.
Yeah, I had to think first because there's a chance you take my skirmish, and also my skirmish wasn't gonna win anything. So
It sucked. My boost values were so low, but it was like, man, I got these 2 big attacks. I had that big defense, but never really got to throw it.
Yeah.
My 0. Yeah, it's fun. So actually, I think it is going to be closer.
It is close because, like, I have to take damage as Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
And the possibility of me one-shotting you is pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
So, but getting you very low is very possible.
Right. All right, let's run that back. That was fun.
Yeah. Which, in hindsight, too, probably what I should have done was just dealt you, like, 5 to the face instead of dealing you all that, because I should have healed and drawn a card. You know, like, kept up with your hand size and just
Right, that's what you're saying.
tried to kill you. And playing those Jekyll cards instead of discarding them, I think makes more sense. But those are the Jekyll cards I had.
You know what the difference maker is if I had that my shirt on, then it would be, it's over.
You're so right.
But I'm just wearing this shirt, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, you can't expect to win a game like that.
Right.
Yeah, that was fun, guys. That was fun. Aliens watching. CityRunner's watching. Matt Rod's watching. Dave the Hut. That's Dave Jr. Or Dave number 2.
All right. Let's do
Glad
this.
you're here. Glad you're here, Dave. Let's do it.
Round 2, fight.
Round 2 fight. That was so fast. That's exactly as fast as I wanted it to be. And it was exactly as even as I wanted it to be, too. So I'm happy with this matchup so far.
Mulligan.
Look at this.
Look at this garbage, dude.
Look at this.
Again?
Yeah.
Dude, look at that. Nothing good.
I'm going to spread these out. I'm going to spread them out. I mean, that's just his deck, though, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing good. Nothing good
any-
nor bad.
That's actually a card in there, I'm pretty sure.
That's why I said it. Because there's actually a lot of bad.
Yeah. Nothing either good or bad. Oh, really?
Really?
Do you wanna stop lying in my face right now?
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah. Forever Hide and 4 Jekyll cards. Okay, Forever Hide. Jekyll, and Jekyll.
Jekyll. Interesting. Very interesting. I will maneuver. What's up? They don't mess around, you know? We've been here before. this is what I did last time, and I think it's fine. I think this is just what we do. Just stay there. Oh, the deck.
I will take it.
Big choice.
Yeah.
Take 3, and I'm gonna move you up to 3 places. Right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Your turn.
Okay. I will be Dr. Jekyll.
Cause you gotta draw some defenses.
Yeah. I'm going to play this Calming Research.
Okay, leave it there for a little bit.
Yeah, to
read
recover 2 health. 1, 2. And then I get to draw up to 3 cards, keep 1, and put any others on the bottom of your deck in any order. So I'm going to
CityRunner, I know you're so right. I gotta suit up, but look at the time.
1, 2, 3.
Look at the time.
I will keep this one, and I will put these on the bottom of my deck. Right there.
Sweet.
And then that's my first action. And then I will maneuver.
Thematically, all the people of Heorot just left. And then, like, we just showed up and they're like, hey, let's just fight here.
And I'll go there. Your turn.
Hey, look at this. You know I can't resist a good old pinning. To pin or not to pin. I'll maneuver. What's up? We boost.
Okay.
What are you gonna do is a question. What are you going to do? We'll have Hamlet attack with this. Do it. Take it.
I am going to take it.
Interesting. Okay.
This is
That's
rough.
good. That's good for you because I'm just losing whatever this card is.
Yep.
I'm hoping it's the 4 actually. I want it to be that red 4. That'd be really cool. The red 2. Oh, why is it always this card then losing?
Let's go,
so
dude.
Take 3 damage.
I'll take 3.
That's really good for you. I thought we'd get a defense there. Any defense would have been nice into that attack.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been getting the card back.
Down to 12.
And I actually really do like that play. I hate you not playing a defense, but that play's really good. On average, at most you're hitting not as most. At most it's a 5, but on average it'll be a,
Like a
3 value attack. On
3 value attack that draws you a card.
That's going to draw. I'm getting that card. I'm taking a card out of your hand. That's a really good play. But
Not bad.
what the heck are we talking about here? I know you're trying to build up for one combo just to kill me one shot, but is this it? Is this the moment?
No, I'm in a strange case. So I get to reveal a card from the top of my deck and deal damage to its boost value to one adjacent fighter, and then put it in my hand.
You can choose anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So
2 damage.
We'll do 2 damage.
What does that card say?
It says, after combat, move up to 2 spaces, transform to hide.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll put that in my hand.
Who's taking the 2?
we're gonna have Hamlet take the 2. Uh-oh.
Big mistake. Huge.
We're gonna have what's his face take the 2.
Okay.
Rosencrantz, Guildenstern take the 2.
I guess that's
Sorry. just
fine.
thinking
Even
about
after my
that.
evil laugh and saying, ha 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 ha, big mistake, huge.
Yeah.
You got scared, guys. We got him right where we want him.
I will attack
Guildenstern and Rosencrantz.
Guildenstern and Rosencrantz. Girding, girdy, doo.
Girly, flirty, girly do. Lose a card.
No. No, I will not.
Okay.
I will discard.
Interesting.
This sucks. I'm gonna discard these 2 cards to kill him.
Okay, he's discarding.
The Jekyll card I just got, and with haste.
Okay. Cool. That's some value there.
Huge value.
So, guys, he's just basically just saying he's going. He's just going to be going for full fatigue, kind of, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know if you're going to be able to get it. I'm just going to run you down, sucker. I'm going to run you down. You ain't going to. You're going to rue the day. All right. Altabi.
You mean not me?
True. Do I want to take damage and just chop you up right here? You're gonna draw. You're gonna do your little draw, aren't you? We can make it painful for you, just like you're just drawing like nothing, like you're not drawing any cards. Or we can make it really painful, make you draw a bunch of cards and actually hurt you. You're Mr. Hyde now?
Mm-hmm.
So you played that other card that switched you?
Well,
Okay.
this would switch me into Mr. Hyde, but yeah.
Oh, you attacked twice as Mr. Hyde.
Well, I schemed and then attacked as Mr. Hyde, so yeah.
Okay, right, thank you, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll go big.
Mm-hmm.
Not being.
Yeah.
So I'm just to... Your only movement then would be your skirmish. You don't have any other movement as Mr. Hyde.
Correct.
Okay. Just gonna make sure that's what we're looking at here. And Daddy will attack.
I'll play this. Okay, so I will take 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll transform to Jekyll.
Nice. I could push you 1 space if I wanted to, but I won't. I'll leave you there.
Mm.
You're gonna draw cards here? You gonna draw cards here, Mr. Jekyll? Yeah, you could. I'll attack.
I'll take it.
Yay, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
sucks.
Let's roll.
Sucks, dude. Freaking sucks. This is so bad, dude.
You made
The deck order has been so stupid.
And then I will roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, GG. Let's go. I had to kill him to get out of there.
Let's go.
Because I wasn't drawing anything, dude. Oh, so bad. I only had hide cards.
Okay.
Look, hide. Hide. Dude, crazy, man. And you healed back up to full health. And you got rid of my forever hide. Yeah, this is going to be your win. All right, I will be Jekyll. I'll maneuver.
You better run.
And then I'll maneuver again. Your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 20. You are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're also at 20.
Alt to B. I will maneuver. And then I will maneuver. And your turn. And like that, we have a full hand of 7.
I will maneuver. Oh yeah, you're down now to 16 cards, pretty sure. I'll be down to 19. And then I'll maneuver again. And I will stay there.
I will not be. I'll maneuver. Yeah, we'll go 1, 2. And then I will boost. Don't hate that. I'll play that. So I'll go there. And then I will attack with this.
We'll faint.
Nice. Good feint. Alright, 2 damage.
Take 2. Okay. I will maneuver. And I will maneuver again. And then I will boost. For 2 with this Jekyll card.
Okay.
We'll go there. Your turn.
I'll not be. I'll maneuver. I'll boost for 3. I'll attack with this.
Alright, no boost attack, please. Oh boy. That was a mistake. Yeah, I thought it was going to be your stupid 2 thing. So I'll take 3. And I will draw 3 cards.
Right, yep.
1, 2, and 3.
And then I
We'll
will
discard a random card and heal.
Yeah. So we'll roll a D8. 6, so second to last.
Faint.
Faint for how much?
2.
Your turn. Yeah, this one's feeling obviously much.
Yeah,
much
this
better.
is bad. Okay, I will maneuver. And I'll boost for 3 with a pure evil.
Okay.
I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will maneuver. And we'll go there. Your turn. Yeah, I should not have gone there. That was the big mistake. I had to kill Guildenstern and Rosencrantz. I should have just probably maneuvered away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if going to a spot where you can get pinned is risky.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, that was just stupid.
let's go with. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going. So I'll not be again.
Yeah. I think that's the right play.
And I'll maneuver. Oh, 1, 2. And I'll boost for 3. Might end the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Go 1, 2, 3. And I'll attack.
And if it's your 2, I die.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG. That's all I had.
I figured it was probably a good attack into anything you threw at that point.
At that point, it's basically guaranteed damage.
Yeah, because your blues are what? You have a 4. Do you have a 4?
I think they're going.
Okay.
Or, well, 1 actually I put in the bottom of my deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was different.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time for a third, right?
One more time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this.
So
That
so
was just
far though,
bad.
there you go. 250. This is cool. This is
Yeah.
kind of how I pictured it when I set it up.
I think it's like, it goes...
It's obviously a swinging one.
If you can get Jekyll and Hyde on the back foot, it's very hard for them to, like, stabilize and recover.
Which Hamlet can do that.
Yeah.
You know, being a little mini T-Rex.
Yeah.
Now it does feel like suboptimal at times, of course, but
Sure.
it's a tight enough map, and Jekyll just, if you can, yeah, I don't know. I would not know what to do really as a Jekyll player.
It's hard because you're trying to decide, is it worth discarding all these cards?
Do you want to swap, or you want to swap?
No, I want to play this again from the Jekyll and Hyde
Okay.
side.
Okay.
But it's always a battle. Like, some of the cards that you're gonna discard are so good. Like, well, a lot of them are. 3 of them are not good really at all. But then some of them heal you. Some of them, like 4 of them are healing cards potentially that I have yet to see in this matchup, which are super good on offense.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably gonna win if I'm attacking you as Jekyll.
Yeah.
You know? So there's that, and then the other ones are like 4 cards that heal you, 2 that move you away on defense that are 4 value blues, 2 that draw you crap loads of cards from the damage you take, and then 3 that are not super good. So it's like, it's always hard because so many of the Jekyll cards, the Jekyll specific cards, are like usually healing you. Or drawing you cards, which is really nice. So it's tough. It's tough. And then going second too is always, especially when you're gonna draw 2 cards and then attack me.
Hey, Beardface, the health dials are there on that left screen. We're just trying something interesting. Yeah, so Hyde won the first one.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to can he pull off his combo, his not combo? Can he pull off his massive hits? Because they're going to hit. He's going to hurt. Or can Hamlet keep up the aggression and just gun him down? Why this coin's over there? All right, ready?
Okay.
Mulligan. It's interesting knowing that I want to go in with them on my first attack.
Yeah.
Instead of him. It makes it kind of interesting. And it makes it it's interesting for you too. Like you're like, yeah, you could take it. You could just take it no matter what. And it's just okay. It's probably only 3.
Yeah.
But
at most, it's what? At most, it's a 4, 5 from them. At most, it's 5. No, they can't boost attack.
no, most it's a 3, I think.
The highest thing they can attack with is a 3. Yeah, I think you're right. They can attack
probably-
with that too, though, right? All or nothing or something
Maybe.
like that.
They might be able to. There's a chance. I'm not gonna give away anything, but maybe. All right. You kept? Tells you all you need to know, guys. Tells you all you need to know. Alrighty. To be.
Yeah.
I'll maneuver. Whoa. What is this? We're coming at you from all sides. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's go right in there. Let's just do what we're doing. Oh, attack.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
3? 2. Hey, we like it. One of those gone. 1, 2. Alright, I will Jekyll. I'll maneuver.
It's annoying knowing you're like I just knew you were taking that one. I just knew it.
And I'll maneuver again.
Yeah, you build up your hand. Yeah, you try to do that. Oh, you better try it.
Your turn.
I will. Well, when in Rome, we will not be. Get your lethal in turn 1. I don't care. See if I care. No, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to stay
Being?
being. By the way, your health dial, they can only see like the slightest. It has to be on the line, just so you know.
Okay.
They can't see what you think they can see. So I'm gonna be, because that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna go like this. And then Daddy's gonna open it like a hero. or like an interesting choice. And we're just gonna stand there looking at you like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? And then they will attack to really throw you off your game.
Play that. Distracted triage.
What does it say?
I'll recover 2 health.
Ooh.
Unless I lose.
No, you were correct.
I will recover 2 health.
And then I'm just gonna teleport you.
Mm-hmm. There.
Maybe to there. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That is funny. Right there.
Okay.
Wait,
Alright.
wait. Sorry. I mean, that you could do it. That you can't really. You kind of can do it. That's feeling better. We'll do that one.
Okay. Alright, I will Jekyll again. I'll maneuver.
Yeah, fatigue me. He wants it, guys. He's hungry for the fatigue. He's hungry for it. He wants to build up a combo. One combo to rule them all. One combo. We have a Lord of the Rings marathon coming up, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun. I got a busy weekend. Tomorrow,
Maneuver again.
I've got a concert. Anybody know what Forrest Frank? Because Forrest Frank is playing.
And I'll boost for 2. And I'll go beep, Zorp.
Beep Zorp.
Your turn.
Okay. Beep Zorp. Okay, Beep Zorp. I mean, I guess. I mean, do we care? You're just, what are you playing over here? Do we care? I don't think we care. Alright, we'll take 2.
Okay.
To not be. And we'll maneuver. And we'll go there. Let's boost it. Nothing good nor bad. The card of which we spoke of.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Rosa?
You guys were both here. You were like this.
Right. So okay, so same exact thing. But Hamlet is closing this door when he left.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we love that. We love that so much. And then I will attack. And I'm a big angry guy.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Big angry. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, you already chose it.
Yeah, I'm playing this, so.
Oh.
So I'll take 2.
That's not what I thought you played. That makes sense.
I'll take 2, and I'll draw 2 cards. 1, And 2.
Should have gone my gut. All right. Now what you gonna do?
We will be hide.
Here it comes.
We're going to start off with a strange case.
Okay.
So I get to reveal the top card of my deck
Very strange.
and put it in my hand and deal damage equal to the boost value to you. It is a pure evil.
That's a perfect.
So you'll take
That's a
3.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that goes in my hand. And then I will attack you with this.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Am I dead?
No, you're not dead.
Cool.
You'll take 4 though.
All right. Ouchie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They'll take 2.
Yep.
I know you're just sitting on feints for days. So the question is, no, we won't do that. We're gonna to be. I will maneuver. This is scary stuff. I'm just gonna stay there but close the door. Sure. And I'll attack with this.
With Guildenstern Rosencrantz?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. Random discard?
Yes, sir.
Shoot.
Yes, sir.
Shoot.
We ball. We
All
ball.
Roll it.
And take 3.
Right, and take 3. Forgot they could play that card.
Sneaky, those sneaky guildies.
Yeah.
Which one do you not want to hit?
6, actually.
Don't hit 6 or 5. And so we want 6 or 5, but 6 is the biggest one. Ah, that's not what I said at all.
Baby Jekyll card.
Okay, nice.
It's 2 less damage, potentially.
And
So, that's cool.
your turn. That was a sneaky one. He's gonna have to respect them now.
Alright, I will Jekyll. I will maneuver. And I'll open that door. And then I will play Common Research.
Opening the door costs.
Oh, you're right. So then I won't open it. I'll just leave it closed. I will play Calming Research, though, which allows me to...
Yes, or Kahlo, go to the beginning of the stream. You'll see the reveals.
I'll recover 2 health, and I'll look at the top 3 cards, keep 1, and put 1 on the bottom. I'll keep this one, and I'll put the other 2 on the bottom.
My beard's getting long enough to where it's like interesting.
I'm at 16. And your turn.
So you healed up. You did stuff.
I healed up, and then I put a card in my hand from the Calming Research.
Okay. All to be. Yeah, we're just gonna send them at you the whole. This is gonna make you absolutely hate everything. Because you're like, I don't care about you guys, but you're really starting to mess.
Really starting to
annoy me. That's the whole game. That's their game. That's their move. And you, Dr. Jekyll?
Mm-hmm.
I'll attack.
I'll skirmish.
Cool.
Okay, so heal 1.
Yeah. Just healing up.
And I will
every now and then.
move there.
Okay.
Okay. We will... Mr. Hyde.
Yes. Yes. Do it.
I'll attack you with this.
So you're expecting my 0 now. So it won't be your big one. It's just gonna be your 5. So we will do this instead. It is your big one. We got 2 of those? You sit on 2 of those? Is that game?
It is not, unfortunately. I will discard these 2
Okay.
to deal you 7.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Am I dealing you 7? Then it is game.
You-
This is my first action, right? Let's see. 1, it's a 5, 7, 9, 11. So I'll deal you 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had 2? You got period.
And then I have pure evil.
Nice. So it is game.
It is game.
Goober.
It is game. I forgot you were at 11. I was like,
Nice
man,
job,
it does
nice
so much
job.
more damage than you think.
So it's interesting. So I actually need to play this to survive there.
Yeah.
I was really big. You looked at my hand even.
I even looked at your hand. I was
You
like,
don't-
it's big.
Why do you not care about? Why are you throwing that into what you think is a 0?
Because I have a big... I don't know. It's what I had. It's what I had, honestly. Did you have the 0?
No.
Well,
But you thought I did.
there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, you thought I had it. Yeah, good game. It's fun. I like that matchup.
It's a fun one. It is very swingy.
Uh-huh.
It's like, if you get it, then you get it.
Yeah.
I had another Forever Hide coming up, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do. Really, 0 is the only thing I can do, and then this on defense into your big guys. But if I can, the whole idea is, can I get you at low enough handicap and just start attacking.
What I ended up mulliganing for most often was either Forever Hide, or my favorite thing to mulligan for is Scientific Method.
The blue defense.
Blue 2.
Yes, that's the card you need.
That is the card, because
You have that's how you get to turn it.
this one is boop. You're gonna make you thought you're only gonna take a 9 value Forever Hide or an 11 value Forever Hide, which is still insane, but no, it's actually a 15.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's so crazy.
I don't know. I wouldn't say this is a 50-50. I think it is probably like a
I would say
60-40
60-40
for
Jekyll.
Yeah.
But also, like, because Jekyll is so, like, there are times when you have Forever Hide and you have a bunch of Jekyll cards, but you have no hide defense. So if you don't, it's like, this is the turn, I have to go do it. But, like, if I don't kill him, then I'm dead. Those are the things that you're like, I have to just go. And I did have 1 hide defense for myself this turn.
Yeah.
But it's also a purple. So if I don't kill you and you not be with Rosencrantz, and then you 4 through my hide defense, and I've discarded all my Jekyll cards, then I'm down to 7, and then then you could boost attack and kill me from 11. So very, like, if you have the cards, then I think this game is just if you have the card, then you win.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely fun though, really fun. All right, that is the. By the way, that's the Pandora reveal for you. If you guys missed it in the first one, that is Pandora's reveal. It's her abilities is Pandora's box. Watch our breakdown of that. We talked all about it. The second one for you, if you're just coming in, is this. Is that you have these cards that they look like kind of like Titania's cards, and that one we see is Greed. It says draw one card. How they're used, we speculated. We had some really good theories.
Yeah.
Watch the beginning of that video if you missed it. That was a fun stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for that
Captain's log.
Yeah, that captain's log of sorts.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. We got our set coming on Monday.
So we'll be cranking out some games, hopefully.
I don't know. I'm just guessing you guys aren't watching the videos, but if you sent me your collection, guys, this is like last call. Message me from the same chat that you sent me your collection, and then I did the video, because everybody that sent me your collection, you guys won foils, and then one of you won a set, and none of you guys are messaging me. You all won. So message me, and I'll send it out to you. That's it. That's that. I need your addresses. I can't just throw them in the air. But I want to give it to you guys because it was a really cool video. And then, man, there was something else, but I don't have it. We'll start doing those Monday videos. Not Monday videos. We'll
probably start filming on Monday.
Yeah, we'll start filming
or Tuesday.
When the embargo lifts. That's when the videos will be released for the Battle Legends Volume 3. As always, this is your captain signing off. That's O-Town. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Fun.
Wow, what an outro.